Sobre La Tierra means feet on the ground, which makes sense, given how at one with nature this feels, as expansive and as crisp and as autumnal as the scope of the natural world itself, and pinpoints specific feelings with often wordless sounds, because sometimes words themselves fail to describe what we are trying to understand. If that sounds vaguely familiar, you might remember a similar sentiment from my review of Aviary by Julia Holter, an album from last year which I only like a little bit. It's kinda decent, didn't really have much to say personally, but I'm thinking of albums that feel as fluid and open-ended as how nature feels when you're outside soaking it all in. No earphones in or anything, actually listening to how the world creates its own musical collage from the sounds around you, and sometimes the eye-catching colours can really play into that too. The Magic Place by Julianna Barwick comes to mind, but this one feels so much more spacious, and actually sounds like the musicians have captured air for the recording, as if they would have managed to smuggle crisp autumn air into the recording studio and just let it flow around the place like feng shui as it was being performed. Even though this Mabe Fratti album is composed at the forefront with string arrangements, what they perform sounds organic and actually as if they're played to accompany a more serious nature recording. And somehow Fratti's voice sounds like it's here to control the wind. Sometimes it itself sounds like it's being controlled by the wind, as on certain tracks it phases in and out. It's wild to imagine her and the wind dancing with each other as the strings arpeggio with such delicate but confident passion. The dissonant layers of drone that waft under it all give you the sense that something is changing, and whether it's for the better or the worse, probably worse, it makes me kind of anxious. This is only 30 minutes, which leaves us wishing for something a bit more conclusive, perhaps another vocal track that could sew the loose ends together with those powerful melodies like was done on track 3, but even for 30 minutes, it's astounding how vivid and developed a soundscape can be. It makes me think about how much we take even being able to hold our feet firmly on the ground for granted, especially when it's within such a tranquil and mind-clearing setting. That's a lavish 7 out of 10 swishing in the breeze. It would be a treat to meditate listening to this one, or at least before the Uber arrives to deliver the lads McFlurries.